Okay. Okay, so that's the quest. Hee. Oh, I are dumb. I did not read quest text. Hmm. I'll go check just to make sure that isn't one I can. Oh, it is. Okay. Just casually stuffing dinosaurs into sacks. Sure. Hmm. There we go. Yeehaw! What? Where did I get that? No clue. Yes, these contain your dinosaurs. Yeehaw! Is that a rare or something? Looks like it. It's level 70, and it's got a different paint. It's got a different color design to it. Sarisha. We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the scions of the seventh dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha of the Vera. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them. But we would first learn more of Sri Lakshmi, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. There is naught she would not give. If that being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. The primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind. Namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may also have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Vera. True, the Vera and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Vera, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound by another's will. And so we stand with the resistance against the Empire and give our lives for the cause. Oh! That's why they don't submit to her. They believe that by not submitting to her, they honor her. To the Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. Shaped crystal is less art and more ritual. A sacred duty where each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Ananta will. The Kalyana bade the Vera make pilgrimage to pay proper respect, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Kalyana. I feel like this is probably a bad thing to say, which is why I'm going to say it. Oh! So they're okay with me killing even a false vessel of Sri Lakshmi. Huh. More families torn apart, more children made to suffer. We're going to find that pro. Ugh. My sister Vajra will guide you to Dijan and Kot, and I shall pray for your success. Upon your command. Yes. What does this look like? Oh yeah. Not overly impressed by that one, if I remember right. Earrings! Ah! What does this look like? Eh. You look ready? Janankot. There you find the Kalyana's crystals and Sri Lakshmi. Okay. Well, I haven't fought a primal since that one back in the Ruby Sea, I think it was. And they added a very interesting mechanic with the whole tank aspect. Okay. Oh, in case anyone watches this, something I've really learned from just streaming some of my gameplay, it is actually quite tiring to stream to no one. So while I would prefer to make something entertaining, it's actually rather hard without anyone here. La, 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 la. You were trying to help that thing, weren't you? What do you want? It's almost like if you gave things a chance and didn't judge at their appearance. You should judge on actions, not on appearance. That is why I am quite neutral when it comes to politics. while my ideas do lean more Democrat than Republican, there are merits and logical reasoning behind Republican arguments when they're not being taken over by extremists like Trump. I really hope for the day of a more moderate Republican Party. Yes, they listened. Yeah! Well, I have some... Yep, there's the merchant. Doesn't look like they have any new weapons. What a... That's still Fedora. Looks like that's a new Battlecraft accessories. Item comparison. Okay, so this vendor stuff is worse. Because that's less intelligence. What about the... Oh, not that. Item comparison. Oh yeah, it's still worse than the blue. Guessing the bracelet will be... Oh right, because the... Yep, worse. And then... More than likely. Huh. This is better than the other. Oh. The one on the left is the one I'm using. Okay. Eh. But yeah, it's amazing what just having one person to talk to can do. It helps people like me liven up, be more expressive, I guess would be the word. Jamak. It says an Aetheryte must use it to enter. La 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 la. Sneaking by with a motorcycle. I saw something on YouTube that looked like that, I think. Like the primal up there. But...
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
But... As soon as I realized it was spoilers for what I haven't played yet, I clicked off the video.
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She is silent and empty.
Only the vessel may be remade, not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
So her grief was strong enough to summon a primal, and the primal didn't even do what she wanted.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alize, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
My guy looked pissed.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
stupid and foolish, but I had to try. I had to try and I failed. You have to fight. There's no other way. Does it make it any easier to have to ask you to face that thing? We can but do that which is within our power. At least Alphino and I will go seize their crystal stores. This will not happen again. Upon witnessing her daughter's death at the hands of Fordola and her skulls, the Kalyana broodmother cried out to the heavens in despair, and the primal answered, Shri Lakshmi, patron deity of the Ananta, came forth from the aether, and the Imperials were put to flight. Alas, the tale did not end there. For now, the Kalyana demand that the Vira come and pay tribute to the goddess. And so it falls to you and your comrades to journey unto the Kalyana stronghold of Janakat and put an end to Shri Lakshmi's dream. Oh, a 9-minute queue? That I was not expecting. Oh, I haven't done very much here, have I? Wonder if there's gonna be anything here. Probably yes, because I imagine they would move the army through there, over the bridge, into the peaks, and around there. That's probably around, I'm guessing around here is where the main city is. Ah. Not much to do right now. You know, let's look it up. What? Final Fantasy 14. A regular tombstone of lore. The Final Fantasy 14 Moogle Treasure Trove is back. This time with irregular tombstones of lore and ready to take us into Endwalker with the October 2021 version of the event. Well, I say version, but it's quite similar to past iterations of the catch-up event Square Enix likes to drop before major patches. The patch this time is 6.0, aka the paid Endwalker expansion itself, and most of what's changed for this are the rewards plus some of the ways you get them. If you're not the least bit familiar with time-invested events, it's mostly a way to reward players for catching up on the game, all of which is tied to a single event currency. You can then take the currency to a dedicated NPC and trade them for prizes, such as the illustrious Final Fantasy XIV Inferno jacket. The event runs from the 19th until the launch of 6.0. So, roughly November 19th, so exactly a month. Every eligible event will be marked in your duty finder with an appropriate Moogle icon? I'm not seeing a Moogle icon. Okay, so that's where I got 10. The Praetorium gave me 10.
Fires, defilers!
Zero. Use a etheric
Open
residue.
your hearts to me.
Emperor in disguise. Oh. Okay, somebody else already got them.
Rest your weary souls in my bosom.
Oh! She's gigantic. Okay.
I shall free you from your hate.
Ah! Oh, that was a knockback.
Surrender to bliss. Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Oh. Move over here. Back here.
Your souls are stained.
Oh, I was good and then you moved.
I shall free you from your hate.
Oh, you dead, boy. Star Storm!
Darkness holds no soul.
Oh, somebody's watching. Hello. No, my internet did not flicker there, so... Yeah, somebody is watching. No clue who, though. Give a recommendation, because that's the polite thing to do. Okay.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help. So, it looks like the Ananta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
Well, that's why they call them weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope, our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel, don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
Huh. Interesting. Ah, and back in the royal palace. Quite a big failure of her.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
Hmm.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
Probably just a rumor.
Fadola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble, sir? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Is she gonna get the Space Marine treatment too?
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
Okay. So, Mr. Crazy Scientist, who apparently has X-ray vision, could live on better terms. Never mind, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Okay, yeah, this one is going to be better. Great service. Long shall my sisters sing the praise of the Icon Slayer. Haha! You know, I actually like the title of this quest because it's a play on the Christian movie The Silence of the Lambs. Like, this time the lambs are speaking and singing and the gods are now silent. Up here. And your eyes confirm their testimony. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there is no cure for that which drives the desperate. What can be done to stop them? Endeavor to show them another path. Don't you understand that? We should be getting back to the peering stones. Okay. I can just teleport quick. You know, I just wanted to look really quick. Okay, so I've gotten everything I have until I hit 80. but I hear that won't be necessary. Sri Lakshmi's gone. Start from the beginning. Take pride in that. He said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. There are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. Ambient aether levels closely observed. Yep. Consult with the resistance. None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the skulls and the remainder of the garrison has fully withdrawn into the peaks. So we're moving into the last part of the zones. You be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. We're as quick as him, but we are soldiers nonetheless. I pray you partake of our humble offerings as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, eat your fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all. You know, sitting here with our family, I can't help thinking of my own. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Yida would prepare it with herbs and spices. Our mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric Gaius, of course father and Yida had to fight. I would have too if I'd been older, but they didn't have to die. They call us beasts, and they treat us like them. They push it, until someone pushes back. Until someone takes up arms or summons a god, a false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets better? It just goes on and on. Yeah. I know it's just rambling, but I feel better. Who knows what the answers are, or if there even are any. Either way, life goes on. and we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Memo. I want you there. Oh, that's part of the gloves. I thought that was the bracelet popping through. Hopes that you are ready to rejoin the main host. Yep. Advanced to the peaks by now, but I expect we will pass many of our comrades on the road. Okay. And then, looks like I can fly in this zone now. Yeah. Okay, so let's finish exploring this zone. And then I will call it for the night. Probably play some Hearthstone. Either Battlegrounds or, what is it called? Duels? There we go. Oh, I should figure out where this tome vendor is now that I think about it. Oh, so if I go to dungeons... Ah! Okay. That's where the Moogle thing is. Okay. Move that way. Okay. And then... you can head to... I prefer Gridania. So New Gridania... right there? Yes. Okay. So I'll finish exploring. I'll go check what they have. There doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem like there's a list. Oh, okay. So I'll have to go see what's on the vendor. Yes. Okay, so map. Da. Okay, so I need 100 for the jacket. Not bad. Okay, so let's do that for the moment. That's a bit loud. Have to summon a legendary. Ooh, mounts. So there's 2 mounts for 100. Alamegan, Barding, Drakehorn. Horn of Bone emits a shrill tone. Okay, I'm guessing that's another mount for 30. Let's bring up Microsoft Word and jot down things. Dark Runner Whistle. Auspicious Kamui Fife. Drakehorn 30. This polished horn emits a deep bellowing tone that creates subtle vibrations that land at carry for malms. Goobdoos can sense these many. Okay, so the Laurel Gubu horn times 30. Okay, Elbest horn. How many mounts are there? Bomb Palanquin. And Direwolf Whistle. Okay, so Xanthos Whistle times 30. Embar Whistle times 30. And Direwolf Whistle times 30. Anything else I want from this? Oh? I like that helmet. I like that helmet. That is very vampire-esque. Oh yeah, they even have claws on there. Interesting. how much bone wicca set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 15? That would be 75. Everything from land? I'm guessing it's just like a map reveal thing. That's a minion. Diabolos. I will pick one up because I can. That's a music. Magicked prism. This peculiar contraption creates illusions by weaving together myriad shades of light. Produces a halo of stars to indicate that you are the very model of a modern major job master. What? Okay then. Let's learn the Diablos card quick. Let's see if it's any good. Oh, that is quite good. While I would not put it in this deck because I have Sir Amaric. I'll deal with that later. But Diablos is a very good one. And then previous. Okay, so I can't get these ones. It looks like. Huh. Tyrannosaur horn is something I would have liked, definitely. Well, let's be honest, all of the mounts I would have liked. Fat Chocobo card! And then past. Okay, so philosophy, mythologies, soldiery, and law. Okay, so it's... So I can only get the newest stuff, as far as I understand. And while I like the jacket, I don't think I'll actually end up using that for transmog, really. Oh, not. I did not want to link item. Keep thinking that I'd get to see what it looks like. But also, yeah. Okay. So that's everything. So 50, 100, 130, 60, 90, 220, 50, 80, 310. So 385 it looks like. Save as, browse, desktop, regular poetic list. There we go. All right. just in time for an event, so I'll do the event before I hop off. It's Air Force One. That's kind of boring. Air Force One is probably the most disappointing. Just because it's so easy. I also think this is one of the most boring ones, just because you don't get to play with other people. Oh, well there goes my perfect story. Yep. I don't think there's anything I want right now. Oh, come on. 16K? Oh, can I afford a new car or no? I already have Julian. I don't have Philemon. Okay, so out of all the individual cards, the next one I'm going to be able to get is Philemon.